Welcome to Seven Trumpets Prepper. You guys, today Brian's joined me. Haven't been able to visit together in a long time on the video. It's great to have him back. And he has pointed something out to me that I'm going to let him take you on a tour. We're going to go to the store shopping in a little while. I've started to take notice of stuff, but Brian's pointed a lot of things out to me. And go ahead and you can tell him all about it, Brian.
I know a lot of people are having their concerns as far as GMOs, genetically engineered foods, and I didn't really fully comprehend how extensive it had gotten until recently when noticing it on a few of the packages, namely cereal, and it just so happens, this happens to be the exact same cereal I first noticed it on. I like pumpkin spice. Now when you go around to the side where the ingredients are, and you get way down here at the bottom, partially produced with genetic engineering. That caught my attention, and it kind of freaked me out a little bit. I thought, hey, that's General Mills. How could General Mills be part of genetic engineering? Because their big thing is it's all healthy. It's first ingredient is whole grain, and it talks about all this great stuff and no high fructose corn syrup, simply gluten-free, made with real pumpkin puree. And then I seen all that about the genetic engineering, so I started looking at other foods. Mini wheats. Let's see. Produced with genetic engineering. And I know some people might say, well, that's just cereal. So I looked at several other products, potato chips, oatmeal, any pickles, things like that. You'll see a lot of this. Even for the health conscious who likes their little bites. I know they're big for their calorie reduction, things like that. And you look right there, partially produced with genetic engineering. So we decided we're going to take a road trip and we're going to go look at some of these things and just see a glimpse at how extensive it really is.
So with that said, guys, let's hit the store now and we'll show you exactly what we're talking about. Alright guys, so we are starting our adventure here just to show you, and Brian pointed out to me the whole thing on the way in. What was it? Lay's and Fritos,
Ruffles, Doritos,
every single one of them GMO. Right here, here's a prime example. Right there, made with genetically modified, and it was on what, all the bags. Yeah. It said, and it's on drinks and everything. But we're gonna get some stuff and show you along the way here. What we got, Amy?
Produced with genetic engineering.
There you go, guys. And it's like this on everything. It's unbelievable. Like, I mean, Brian and Amy's pointed so much out to me in the past 24 hours. It's just ridiculous. Because, I mean, I look at a lot of this stuff, but I never really pay attention just how insane it is. And, oh, I think we may have another winner. So, Nikki found one that, this is Jif, and it says, what does it say back?
Not made with genetically modified ingredients. Trace amounts of genetically modified material may be present though.
And that means that it was made on something that probably had it in it. Here's another one.
Sorry, honey. Genetic engineering.
And another.
Nature's Own. No artificial preservatives, colors, flavors, no high fructose corn syrup. Partially produced with genetic engineering.
And it's in everything, guys. It's in everything.
The Doritos loaded. They're like little honey.
And where's it say right there? Partially produced, yeah, with genetic engineering. And Amy's got one.
I'm sorry, pickles. Partially produced with genetic engineering.
Oh yeah, we got the peanut butter. Yeah, but did you see that that one still has trace amounts? Yeah,
this one says partially produced.
Yeah. What you got, Brian?
Prego Italian sauce traditional. You would think. Make some spaghetti.
Right there. And see, that's non-GMO.
This one is.
All that's GMO. See right here it says the
Right here at the bottom, produced with genetic engineering. Right here, if you flip it over, partially produced with genetic engineering.
Now you'd think that coffee would be the one thing that wouldn't be bothered because most of that's imported. But here you have Nescafe, which may or may not be real coffee. That's questionable. And partially produced with genetic engineering.
Velveeta fans.
That's got pork in it too, don't it?
Partially produced with genetic engineering.
I'm thinking that one's got pork somewhere in it. I think the enzymes or something like that comes from pork.
I have no idea,
Yeah.
man.
You know, another thing, guys, we looked at the hamburger helpers and stuff like that. Same thing, genetically modified. Beans, Brian pointed out, got pork in there,
Vegetarian was still good.
but the pork's
You do
modified.
ones with pork, because they're modified. And it says beans are not genetically engineered, but it is produced with genetic engineering, so that would mean other ingredients, primarily, mainly the pork. Growth hormones to fatten the pigs.
Here's another winner, ramen noodles.
Right there in the bottom.
Brian's got a winner. And I'm thinking it's ramen noodles that's like one element or something away, chemistry-wise, to, what is
Styrofoam?
it? Styrofoam, yeah.
Not 100%. So here's Crush Erie Orange. Partially produced with genetic engineering. Now, not all the brands are like this, but for this particular brand, Eggnog, partially produced with genetic engineering. So several brands are that way. Some are still clean. Thank you, Mayfield. Produced with genetic engineering. Just some good old salsa chips. You have regular chips. Partially produced with genetic engineering. Let's check Doritos chips. Produced with genetic engineering.
And my wonderful wife found in the Abomination candy aisle, partially produced with genetically engineered food. So all your children is getting, not only is it labeled kosher, but it's genetically engineered garbage being given out on the Abomination holiday. So as you can see, guys, we didn't get thrown out of the store. I think the LP agents walked by us multiple times. We weren't stealing. We were just trying to read the labels and document it. And I know one of the things that stuck out to me was, this is not exactly the best example, but what was that one drink that I told you about? It was
Crush.
Crush, yeah. That's when I first really noticed that the labeling is getting heavy duty on, you know, everything, even drinks. And so, you know, we're living in a land that is like when Joshua went in and destroyed, you know, the crops, the animals, things like that, when they went into the Promised Land, because, I mean, we live in Babylon today and we're eating the king's food, per se, and it's all garbage. And I'm really glad Brian pointed this out, because, like, now the labeling is extensive. So, you know, all this junk we've probably been eating for years, and they've just not been straight up telling us. And before we end this video, I know Brian's going to share a couple things. Make sure to check out their YouTube channel. It's right up there, a link to their YouTube channel. And they're adding new content along. And with that said, Brian, you got any final notes on it?
Don't be fooled by the names. We didn't show you everything in the store that we had found because we didn't want it to take all day. There was many items we didn't feature. Nature Valley, you'd think that would be one of the more natural things. It was not. Bags of loose grain granola, things like that, even that has it. Really, the only things we saw that was free of it was if it was listed as organic, and you look for the seals, USDA certified, things like that. So be mindful, and even the things you would not think it would pertain to, eggnog, that was the one that crushed me, check those.
So guys, till we see you again here at Seven Trumpets Prepper Channel, I hope you have a most blessed day, and Yahushua Anai.